Hello. Yeah, so this is, I guess requires a little bit of introduction. I did say I was going to cut back on Path of Exile. That doesn't mean I'm going to cut it out entirely. Um, so I do feel bad about dropping my hardcore character. It's a combination of a few things. I was just playing a little bit too much Path of Exile for, like, previous leagues. And, you know, kind of overcommitted on this one as well. And also, like I had mentioned previously at the time, it's, you know... I'm actually kind of surprised, because I played, like, a lot of snoozer games on stream recently. For whatever reason, all of the incredibly snoozy stream games seem to, like, really do well on YouTube. Like, very, very recently, I was not expecting, any sort of like, community to really be behind Hyper Rogue. And there was both a little bit of community on stream, and also, like, Jesus Christ, within, like, the first week of the Hyper Rogue VODs being up on my YouTube channel, they're, like, some of my most watched videos. Which, I find a little bit surprising. It's the same for Path of Exile. The Path of Exile streams are always, like, it's just me here. But, the YouTube videos, I mean, they don't have a lot of watch retention, so no one's actually watching on them. People click the shit out of them, though. People, they won't watch, but they'll click on it for sure. As soon as they realize how boring and uninteresting I am as a person, then they dip out. But, yeah, so why am I playing Path of Exile today? I'm playing Path of Exile, for this right here. This shit right here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I still am uncertain how I plan on doing Path of Exile in the future. If next league that'll launch in January is particularly interesting. I mean, it is supposed to change the end game, which would give me a good reason to actually push for mapping, which I don't know, I tend to wash out on leagues pretty quickly, because I just wash out on games in general pretty quickly, but, yeah, changing the endgame up again would give me a reason to actually push in mapping. So maybe that would be an interesting thing to do on stream, maybe not. It's not like I'm particularly good at Path of Exile, so unless there's something else interesting going on, I don't really feel like I have that much to offer in streaming the game. But this is an interesting event that I at least wanted to give a shot, and I probably wasn't going to play it on my own time, because the way it works is it's entirely solo self-found, because you aren't allowed access to your hideout, or towns, or, you know, obviously any of the campaign. It's just Delve, which means that I wouldn't have been able to play it with my girlfriend off-stream, so unless I'm streaming it, you know, I'm not going to play Path of Exile on my own solo off-stream. That's insane. Who do you think I am? But, yeah, it felt like a good fit for stream, and I think it's interesting enough that maybe it'll be interesting enough to watch. Who knows? I made a shit character. It's gonna be shit. It's been so fucking long since I've done anything with Shadow. Someone who has done that. Yeah, I have in the past played Path of Exile solo off stream, but it's been a while. And, like, I am just not in the mindset where I can do that anymore. The game I did play off stream last night, I guess I'll get into that in a bit, but first I want to talk about how shit this character is. I'm not that spectacular at making characters. There's a lot of, like, meta stuff that everyone else would look at my build and be like, what the fuck are you doing here? But I just play for fun, you know? So if I lose to the Cum Gambit, so what? Yeah, I don't know what to name the character. It's gonna be, like, maybe, like, I've seen some people talk about the build, actually, and say it's not bad. The build I'm doing is, Glacial Cascade Mines. Double checking just to make sure. Yeah, Glacial Cascade Mines. I couldn't remember if it was mines or traps, but I think the consensus when I did a little bit of research was that mines are better than traps in this case. So Glacial Cascade Mines, I saw some people actually talking about it, because I just picked it at random. Because I never play mines, and I was like, that might be fun. Let's do it with Glacial Cascade. That recently got buffed, and there was actually some discussion of like, hey, this is actually pretty good. But is it good for Delve? We'll see. Is it good for Endless Delve? We'll see. I already have a character named Bad Character Please Ignore, so that name is unfortunate. Oh, actually, wait, that's in a different league, though, right? I forget exactly how I phrased it. You know, I can double check. Bad Character Please Ignore. Okay, exactly how I thought I would have phrased it. I want to see, does it let you? I think it should, right? Because it's a different league. Yep. No! That's me! I wasn't sure. Oh, wow. I got right up against that character limit. I can't add 2 to it. Oh, no, you just can't add numbers and names at all. Okay. Well, that makes it easier. Ooh. Where can I cut corners? Sure. I almost didn't add the O. Oops. No, no, cancel. Wait. Oh, wait, that was the OK button. Yes. Continue. I thought I hit back. Alright. Here we are. So yeah, I guess, yeah, let's go, since it was already mentioned, let's talk about what I did last night, since I did plan on oh! I forgot it was based on your starting character, the equipment you got. What do I actually want to use here? I guess it would be the wand, right? Right? Spell damage, cast speed, 2 mana per second, and like a shitty amount of, mana I guess it's not. It's not. It means a lot early on, but the shitty free shock and ignite doesn't, honestly. No reason. No reason. I guess there's no reason not to equip the shield immediately. I mean, 30 chance for spell damage is pretty nice. The 3 extra chance to block is kind of pathetic, but it matters, I guess. Alright. Just sell the other garbage. I see. Oh, look at that. Worth. I see no reason for holding on to it, though. And they start you with Viper Strike and Lesser Poison, which makes me feel really bad about what weapon I chose. Oh, no. Because you can... Okay. Here we go. I can recover. Because they made it so that you can purchase all of Lily's skill gems with just a Scroll of Wisdom. It's okay. I haven't completely ruined myself just yet. Can I use Glacial Cascade right off the bat? I forget what level it is. I guess I can search, huh? Glacial Cascade is level 28. It's gonna be a bit. You know, I would probably rather just go for mine than, like, any spell, because most of my passives are going to be for mine damage, not spell damage. I have a little bit of spell and cold damage, but it's mostly mine. Oh, what? Oh, they start you with fucking 40 of these. I was freaking out for literally no reason. Alright, Stormblast, mine. What typically goes with that? I don't think I have, like, all of the mine supports are, yeah, higher level. Swift Assembly, I could use early on, trap and mine damage. That's one I'm gonna use permanently, but... what else? What else can I support with? Elemental Proliferation makes no sense here. Neither does Arcane Surge. I guess it... Does this count as spell damage? Oh, I guess it does. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Arcane Surge. Weird. Not sure how I feel about that. I think, isn't D Detonate Mines by default, if I am not mistaken? I guess I could check key bindings. Because I never fucking play mines. Input, that's the one. Detonate Mines, D. Alright, so I guess I'm set, right? Nothing else I'm forgetting? No? I think I just go. Oh, look at that. They give you a button when you have mines down. Isn't that fun? How many can you place? I think it... Yeah, 15. 15 to start out with. Alright. Well, this is gonna be a disaster. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's not how you go. Let's go. Ooh, this is weird. This is very strange. Oh, I maybe should have used the skill points it gives me. Just maybe. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to fucking pull up my Path of Building here. And start my timer. God, thank God I noticed that early on. That's not the right button. There you go. Oh God. I didn't optimize this character at all either, so it really is just a complete fucking mess. I just went for it. Like, oh, whatever. I'm not even gonna do, like, temporary nodes that eventually respec into better permanent nodes. I'm just gonna do exactly how I laid it out. And it's going to be an awful mess, but that's what I'm living with. Okay. Don't die immediately, that's all I ask. If I don't die in the first delve, this will be a success. Look at this. Oh, this is damage, dude. This is damage. Probably not going to go in the darkness too much. I imagine that's how you die in the first encounter, is going into the darkness. If I had to place my bets. Okay, this is not as much damage as I was hoping. No movement ability either. I guess I should have seen that coming. All the movement abilities are like level 5. At the earliest, I think. Oh god. Okay, well I did live. This is so slow compared to like when you normally enter Delve. You have an actual character at that point. Feels weird. Not used to this. Alright, so this seems like a good strategy. Just dunk. Dunk on yourself. And keep detonating? I maybe shouldn't detonate instantly, because there is a bonus for... Ooh, please don't die in the first encounter. I beg of you. Should I be detonating? You have to... Oh, God, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead on the first encounter. I'm dead. God damn it. As soon as I got surrounded. Okay, so that's that character. Let's run it back. Can I not even... Oh, I am selecting the character. Oh, this is going to be tedious. Maybe, okay, here's my new strategy. I think my new strategy is going to be don't throw away the starting melee weapons, because mines are not going to be particularly good for a little bit. Well, I mean, I would have to do it justice by calling it bad character, please ignore 3. I hate to do it, but... Wouldn't it be fucked up if that one was taken, but 2 wasn't? The story that would lay out. Okay, I guess I'm going like this. This is wacky, sure. Fuck it. More damage. Actually, this is stupid. What is this? Reduced mana grants level 20 hatred? I mean, that seems like a pretty strong bonus as opposed to the other things. What is this? Increased crit chance versus... Oh, 33% chance to gain Frenzy on kill. Yeah, fuck it, I'll keep that. And I'll just hold on to these. I really shouldn't have gotten rid of everything. I guess I'm just doing that there. Sure. Sure! Let's, I have no idea what I'm doing, basically. I think that's pretty apparent. Let's get a brief opportunity. If I can make it through the first encounter, then I'll have some free talking space to talk about what I actually want to talk about. Look at us go. Now we're shredding. How much flat added is hatred level 20? It's gotta be a decent chunk, right? Like, that on its own is probably doing, like, the vast majority. I'd say 99 or above % of my damage right now. I don't have a lot of mana to work with, but I imagine it's worth. Oh, it didn't kill there, so maybe, I don't remember. Is hatred flat added? No, it's not flat added. And I just wanted to read, man. I just wanted to read. Okay. Turns out I'm not cut out for this. I also didn't spend my points, but it's not like the 20 int would have helped me all that much there. But damn. I wasn't expecting to make 3 of these so far. I thought I could get beyond that point. You know, there's probably a good point that I shouldn't be doing this in hardcore, but like I only plan on doing this for 1 stream. So I figured hardcore made a decent amount of sense. And I still think it does. So that's what I'm rolling with for now. Do I care about... Maybe I do just want the extra protection from the shield. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, what does Hatred actually do? 25% of damage as extra cold. I mean, that's still good, but it's not flat added. Which explains why I wasn't just shredding everything in 1 hit. Okay, let's please... I can do the first encounter. I really can. As soon as I make my my actual right-click ability, now I'm set. Like, the attack speed is killing me, though. Like, that is disgusting. Wait, these aren't frenzied. These are... Oh, I forgot I'm wearing the shield. I didn't even check the shield deeply enough to see that it gives endurance charges. But that must be what's giving me the endurance charges. Oh god, this is awful. And I'm missing too. Ugh. This is so bad! What the fuck? Okay, maybe I changed my entire strategy again, but like... am I the only one who's... I mean, am I playing the best? No. Could I be preparing a little bit more? Probably. But still, what an unpleasant experience to start this out. Fiverr, sure. Made this, I fucking commissioned this character on Fiverr. Alright. How do I even get myself out of this hole? Yeah, by canceling the skill points? That's what I was thinking. Like, what do I purchase to help me? I definitely don't want to do melee, because that just guarantees I'm going to get surrounded by things, so I'm gonna buy some spell. And fuck it, dude. Give me a zombie to work with. Give me something else. AoE seems like the safest call right now. I can see Frostbolt. I can see it. I am going to be going for cold damage, but not for a while, so maybe I just go for, like... I mean, Freezing Pulse is pretty strong early on, too. Okay, maybe I go for Freezing Pulse, and I get Hatred going, and I get a zombie going, and I just chill. I just chill with that. Like, literally. Arcane Surge, sure, Elemental Perlif. I probably shouldn't be stacking too much, because my mana is going to be low due to Hatred. Is there anything to really help the zombies at this point? Yes! I guess, like, Ruthless will help them out. And that's about it. Onslaught would help them out? Yeah, sure. Well, actually, wait, does it give Onslaught to zombies? I think it should, right? I honestly don't know that much about how minions work, but I think that should work. Let's try it. I imagine it would work. Okay, just reorganize all of the skills that got fucked up. That's fine on cue. Okay. Why is this so much... Wait, 65%? Why is that 65%? Is that normally what level 20 Hatred does? Am I losing it? No. Why is this affecting the Hatred skill? I'm confused. Is that normally how items that grant a skill work? I didn't think that's how that normally works, but I don't know. No, because it doesn't say it's supported by that. Is this just a bug? Like, this doesn't make sense that it's reserving more of my mana. Okay, I guess to prevent that, I'm going to put zombie on my weapon. Yeah. Very confusing. That, yeah, I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Whatever. It is, like, I don't think these uniques are normal items that are in the game outside of this special case, so I can accept it being, a smidge bugged. That's okay. Alright, give me zombie, please. Just anything to fucking help me out here. Okay, this is going so much better. Who would have thought, if you take a millisecond to prepare... Okay, 3 zombies is max. Things actually aren't that bad, but it's definitely different than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting things to be quite as damaging as they are. I guess it's just the fact that such a large abundance of enemies spawn in Delve compared to normal areas, and they're much faster than the normal level 1 areas. So if you don't kill all of them quite quickly, you just get super overwhelmed. Super overwhelmed. Nope. I made a commitment. Not going in the darkness. I am not making an additional starting character. 4 is enough. I stop at 4. Like the true professional gamer I am. So I think I should be making it through this pretty easily now that I've got the zombies helping. Like, just any extra amount of damage that also helps to, distract enemies by giving them another target to latch onto. Please don't. Please don't surround me. Please don't, dude. I can't move. It's so hard to tell if you're getting stuck because of, lag or weird geometry, or if you're getting stuck because you're actually frozen or something. It's over. We've made it. But dude, stop! I seriously can't tell. Am I being stunned? Why am I fucking getting so stuck on literally every surface? Okay. I've done it. I've done it. I leveled up twice there. Oh god, those are my own zombies. Those are friends, not foe. I'm paranoid about everything. 2 more points to spend in literally nothing beneficial. Sounds like a plan. I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to go for that. That's helpful for literally everything right now. Except zombies. But, you know, I don't really need to worry about my zombies all that much. Okay, real items. I'm not going to be using the bow, but... yeah, let's pick up everything else, I guess. Maybe not everything else, but... I mean, I do need, any armor, I guess. Would probably help. Wool gloves? Sure. It's just there's so much trash. Oh, I don't have a loot filter on at all. That's why there's so much trash. I should just be able to use the, oops. Oh, God. Why is that how that works? I just wanted to scroll the page. Oh, I do. I do have a loot filter on. It's just all of this is very valuable, I guess. Because, level 1. Okay. Well, I should probably take blues over whites if I had to guess. That's a good strategy, right? I think so. Yeah, sure, lightning res. Why not? Why not? I'm probably gonna wear whatever the rare is. Yeah, 4 energy shield, cool. Versus, well, actually not that much better, but you know, I'll take the life. I'll take the regen. I'll take the life on kill. It's not bad. It works. It does its job. I'm very afraid I'm just gonna die in the second encounter here. What don't I have? I still don't have a belt. I mean, Rustic Sash is gonna do nothing for me. This doesn't do Fizz, right? Oops, this. No, it just does cold damage, not fizz converted to cold. Okay. Am I missing a belt? I don't think so. Cool. I don't need a belt. I don't need rings. I don't need an amulet. Oh, I could take a helmet. There is an iron hat here for me. Cool. Alright. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to talk over this than I thought it would be. I guess I'm going for jewelry since I have no jewelry, right? Makes sense to me. What did I do yesterday? So yesterday I got home from work. My girlfriend was already asleep, so we didn't do anything. And I was too tired to stream. So, silly me, I thought, what is something I can do in my off time? I opened up Fall Guys, and what a mistake. What an absolute blunder that was. I regret every second of it. So I opened it up, and was surprised, because I hadn't checked in a while, I was surprised by the fact that, it said the season was going to end in, like, 8 hours or something. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. Well, I actually am fairly... Oh, that's why I keep attacking things. Oops, oops, oops. And I'm dead. And I'm not dead! I'm not dead! I'm not dead! Leave, please! I shouldn't be messing with my keybinds in the fucking darkness, but, like, I really need to make this walk only, please. Okay. I can't believe I didn't die there. I should be 100% dead right now, for those at home wondering. Anyways, so yeah. God damn, I fucking hate my flask setup too. Just do that so I don't have to move my finger a mile to press mana. I played Fall Guys last night. Saw that if I didn't grind immediately, I wouldn't have enough time to get max level for Season 2. And since I was so close, I was like, well, I could probably wrap this up pretty quickly. I think I had 5 more levels when I opened it, which seemed pretty manageable. I was surprised, though, that they didn't do a 2 times XP thing at the end of the season like they did for last season. Guess what, buddy? Before I go into the awful, awful details about how awful, awful playing Fall Guys was, they just lied. They just... Like, I don't see the point in advertising. What do I want here? Probably just this. I mean, should I care about blue items? Maybe, but I'm not going to. I don't see the point. Like, yeah, you should have some indication that the season is about to end, but if you say that the season is going to end in, like, 8 hours, and you know by that point that it's not actually going to end in 8 hours, why advertise it as such? Because what actually happened is I wake up the next day and find out, surprise, surprise, the season is going to keep going until the 15th, and now they have 2 times XP going on. So I really am glad I suffered through the misery of playing as much as I did last night for no fucking reason at all. Should I just use that? There's no... Well, I guess, yeah, you can trade with fucking Orbs of Regret. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Who cares? It's not going to be that big of a deal. I just wanted it out of my inventory. But good lord. Like, I don't know. Fall Guys, it's not like they make a lot of decisions I agree with in the first place, but that's a particularly confusing one. If you aren't 100% certain about when the season is going to end, maybe instead of, like, hard setting a deadline and saying the season is going to end on this day and then pushing it back later, you just say the season is going to last 2 months, and then as you get closer to that deadline, instead of saying, like, yeah, the season is going to end on this day, just say, like, we are going to have an announcement for when the season actually ends on this day. Or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess I should just know not to trust them at this point, but... I, foolishly decided to. And maybe I'm the fool. Maybe, oh, I have no movement ability. Please let me go. I keep trying to fucking jump out of situations like that, but I cannot. with no movement ability in sight. There is no way for you to escape being surrounded. Which means I kind of just don't want to open these, but I'm committed to at this point. Is there something I can do about that? I'm level 3. I still don't think I have any access to movement abilities yet. Which doesn't feel particularly great. Sure, give me these shoes. They might be an upgrade. Oh, they're already ID'd. And they aren't an upgrade. Cool. But yeah, Fall Guys blows. It always does, but I'm constantly reminded whenever I play it for any long duration of time, especially, like, you know, I can do it for stream just because it's something to talk over, but if I'm, like, that's what I'm doing, is playing Fall Guys, and it's not for some other purpose, it really just constantly, while playing, makes me question myself, why am I playing? So, I probably shouldn't. I probably just shouldn't be playing the game. Because it's nothing but frustrating. Consistent to the last time I streamed the game, it was literally all, like, pretty much all Fall Mountain finals. I would say about 80% of them I started in the back, which, as we all know, I'm just a huge fan of. Just a very balanced final game. Yeah, I'll put that on. Why not? So that was cool. The few times that I did make it, I did get one Fall Mountain victory, but the only other time I even got close was about as close as I've been to rage quitting a game in a while. Just because I was like, why? I just, even though sunk cost fallacy was in full effect, and I was like, at this point, I'm 2 levels away from finishing off my battle pass for the season. I still, oh, wow, you have 100% res at this point. That's cool. I still couldn't bring myself to quit. But I was close. I was very close. Why did I throw those items away? That was stupid. I actually planned on using one, but whatever. It's too late now. Oh, God. I really don't want to set all this up. This is going to be tedious. They did add stash tab affinities, so, like, I really should. Yes, I would like currency items to go there. I haven't played the game since they added the stash tab affinities. Isn't that crazy? This is literally not going to be used, so there's no point. Yeah, sure. Div. Go ahead. I would like that to be the affinity tab. I'm not 100% on the way they implemented affinities, by the way. I think it would make a lot more sense if instead of just a check mark here, there was a priority number, and you could just, like, type in, yes, I want this to be my #1 priority for Essence. But, like, if you have multiple Essence tabs, or just multiple tabs where you would want Essence to overflow into, you could still have other Essence affinity tabs with a 2 or a 3 priority. I don't know. It just feels weird that it would just be 1 tab per affinity. Seems strange. Seems strange to me. What am I doing? This fucking... Sure. Essence. Of course. This is definitely a fucking waste of time. No, stop selecting the map one. Yeah, there's no point to the fragment one either. This one, actually, is gonna get some use. Hopefully. Who knows? Who knows if it's gonna get some use? I suck. So, it might not. Might not get any use. Yeah. I think there's Blight. No! Is there any way of getting oils in Delve? I don't think there is. There's definitely no chance of getting organs or anything, so... Or delirium. I think literally these are the only tabs I will need. And I didn't click affinity for that one. There you go. Okay. So yeah, look at this. Very cool. Now, even if I don't have the tab open, it just automatically goes here. Isn't that crazy and wacky? Oh, portal scrolls do nothing. Cool. Can I buy a movement ability, please. Please? Please. Where is the first movement ability? Where can I get Flame Dash or Frost Blink or anything? That's level 4. I can live. I can live to level 4. That's not that bad. And that's it. The next one is at level 10, huh? Alright, sure. Frost Blink. I'll just buy it now. So I have it, even though I can't use it. Oh, it won't even let me equip it. That's right. Okay. But yeah, I never actually finished the story of what made me baby rage. I grabbed the crown and it didn't give me the victory, which is just unforgivable that that's still a bug. Although it's a different form. It's happened twice to me now. It happened once while I was playing off-stream with my girlfriend. There's a different kind of bug where you grab the crown and it doesn't give you the victory. Previously, there was a bug where you would grab the crown and it would just, like, lift you up with it. There is a new form of that bug, but instead of lifting you up with it, you just grab it and it forces you to let go and doesn't give you the win. The time that it happened when I was with my girlfriend, luckily it happened to literally everyone else in the lobby, long enough to where I got a chance to run all the way back to the crown, attempt again, and that time it worked for me. So that was a great moment, although still frustrating that that bug exists. Not so much the time where it happened last night. I grabbed it, it just forced me off of the crown, and then someone else immediately got it. It was great. I had a great time. One of my favorite moments in video gaming to this day. Just a legendary video game. I fucking hate Fall Guys, man. I don't know. I mean, I probably will play it when the new season comes out. I don't know how much. They said they're adding 7 new games, I think. It's a definite improvement over the... What was it, 3? It was 3 for last League, immediately. And then they released a 4th one later. There's Egg Siege, Wall Guys, which, by the way, was also showing up constantly, and, the more you play Wall Guys in a row, the more disgusting it gets. Because, like, Wall Guys is a video game that is incredibly easy, unless you're in a lobby of people who think it's hilarious to just fuck everyone else over. Which happened a few times last night. For sure. Just prioritizing resistances over literally everything else, because there is a lot of elemental damage in Delve. I mean, it is better lightning res. It's life regen. Yeah, this is better. That's better. Okay. I have a pretty good idea that this goat hide buckler is not going to be better than the shield. Which, what? 50% chance to gain endurance charge on block, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to keep that one for a little bit, at least. Why did I get 2 levels in my first encounter, by the way, and I've done like 3 encounters since then without a level? What's going on? Does this seem fair to you? I mean, okay, I did get one now, but still. It's, what's going on? Where's the experience equality? This is not the Path of Exile I want to live in. I need to be going a little bit faster, too, because it's just like, whenever I have an opportunity to stop the flow of gameplay, like when I'm doing the campaign, I know my path. I just, you know, keep going down the path and I don't have to be distracted. It doesn't take away from my thought process, but because it's Delve, like every single time the little train stops moving, I have to think about where I want to go next. Because it's random. It's random. I wonder if it's seeded, though. I didn't pay attention from the last times I died if the map was the same. But I am curious if it's seeded, due to the event nature of it. I wouldn't be that surprised. It's locked. How do I start? Nope. Humming Stone. I've actually done very little Delve, so a lot of this stuff is actually going to be new to me. like, you know, I've done a decent amount. I've gone into the darkness, dipped my toes, got some resonators and fossils and whatnot, but oh, I don't have any zombies active. Regrettable. At least it would be regrettable if I didn't fix it. If I have no one to distract the horde of enemies, and I still don't have a movement... Well, I guess I could have... Please don't. Please do not. I could have a movement ability at this point. Just let me move, dude! Just let me move. God damn. Things are so annoying when you get surrounded by enemies and can't dash through them. Okay, please equip Frostblink so I never have to worry about that again. I can actually play the game now. Bring my zombies back. Oh, never mind. They got rid of all the corpses. Of course they would. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't think there's anything here I care about. I'll just open the lockboxes. Still nothing I really care about? Yeah. Still nothing. I mean, let's see what the helmet is, but it's probably garbage. Yeah, no. Nice try. Should I be keeping these for alts? I don't know, man. I don't know how much currency Delve typically gives. I think it's a decent amount, though. So I don't think I need to worry that much about running out. If at some point I need to start picking up rares for alterations, I'll do it, but I think I'm fine for now, and that would just slow everything down. But, it's, like, impossible for me to advocate playing Fall Guys. It's just, like, a very unfun experience every time I do it. But I keep doing it. It's Demon Crawl, man. I don't know what it is. I can't stop myself from playing bad games. It's a real problem. I mean, like, speaking of sunk cost fallacy, like, that's the only reason I was playing last night at all, was because I was, like, level 35 out of 40. Not even talking about the sunk cost fallacy for the night. That's, like, sunk cost fallacy for the past 2 months. All leading up to me having one miserable night. That didn't matter anyways, because, They just turned it around on me and was like, actually, the season's gonna last 4 more days and also 2 times XP, haha. Ha ha ha. Best player in the world is Dr. Lupo, by the way. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. But this is going well. I haven't died in a while, so that's good. I'm definitely feeling a little bit stronger after those first few attempts. My zombies are dying nearly instantly, but maybe that's a good thing, because it's better than me dying nearly instantly. I'd rather them take the hits for me. It is kind of tedious having to resummon them all the time, though. Ever so slightly. I guess I should be running around to pick the Azurite up. I don't think I did that last time. It's probably frustrating if I didn't. It's just like, all of this is probably garbage, so I don't see any real reason to pick up. But I'll pick up. Just to see. Hey, look, it's garbage. It's like as garbage as what I'm wearing right now, but still garbage. Sure, this is probably an upgrade. Pretty hard for it not to be. Yeah, look at that, 2 extra armor. Now we're cooking with gas, dude. Now we're cooking with gas. Do I want to go all the way to depth level 5? Could be risky. Could be risky. Fighting monsters at my own level? I don't know, man. I don't know how I like that. I just realized at the last second that I have 2 skill points I haven't spent, but I definitely won't be able to do it fast enough. When do you think is a good time to pivot towards actually using my build that I had set up? Maybe never. Never might be a good answer. Maybe literally not until I get Glacial Cascade. I don't know when you get the... what is it called? Whatever the, like, spell mine is. It's some weird name. It's like Blast Chain Mine or something. I don't fucking know. It is not a normal name like Spell Totem is. Like, Spell Totem, you instantly understand. Oh, it's a totem that can use any spell. I understand it. And I think the trap one also is pretty similar to that. I don't think it's called Spell Trap, but it's pretty close. I don't know why the mine one is so weird. They got funky with it. Even with 100% darkness resistance, I still feel like the darkness is doing quite a bit of damage to me. What's up with that? Someone please explain. Maybe I misread that. I'm gonna go back to that screen. I thought it said 100% resistance, but like, wouldn't that mean I take 0 damage? That's not 0 damage! That's not 0 damage. Okay. Can't you check in this screen too? What is it? H? No. Yes, H. H. Okay, no, I was at 0%. I was looking at light radius. Silly me. I was looking at light radius, dude. That's a rookie mistake. I think this event is probably my favorite. Skeletons that just group up and die instantly. That's a fun one. I wonder if it's not going to introduce new delve biomes until, like, the levels that you're normally at. Because, like, I don't know, the way delve normally works is, you start out in delve at, like, level 40 minimum, I think, is roughly appropriate. So, like, it might literally just be this one biome until you get down to level 40, where it normally starts changing it up. Who knows? Who knows? I don't care about any of that. I should just stop even paying attention to the countless normal items on the ground. Sure. I don't think I had... yeah, I did not have an amulet before, so that helps. I probably should have 2 life flasks, because there have been some close calls. There have definitely been some close calls. Do life flasks even stack, though? I think they do. I don't actually know. Do they? I think it just adds on to, like, the duration of the previous flask. I'm probably wrong. And stupid. And wrong. And stupid. Yeah, sure, upgrades available. Why wouldn't I? Can't upgrade that. I can upgrade my light radius for literally no reason. Cool. I think it makes no sense to save for anything other than resistance right now. So that's what I'm gonna wait on. It's like resistance is the main limiting factor of being able to go into darkness at all. So where do we go from here? I can just go for crit, because that is also something this build does not particularly well, but it does do it. It is a bad build. It is just a bad build, and I can go for the elemental damage too. Just not take the mine and trap stuff in the middle. Okay. That's the goal. That's the game plan. Back on it. I have a feeling... there was like a chat message very early on, but it was on the other character I was playing as. I was curious how far people have made it already. I have a feeling I might be a little bit behind the average pace. Though I am surprised I'm not seeing, because this is still like the first or like second day this event is going on. I'm surprised I'm not constantly seeing messages popping up saying, this is the first character to reach this delve, this is the first character to reach this delve. But I think at a certain point, it starts grouping it up into, like, every 100 levels. Like, it's not going to... Oh, shit, dude! I guess maybe it's just going for level, not delve depth. Huh. Or maybe it's doing both. Who knows? But damn, level 89. And that's position 14. So I have a feeling I'm slightly behind the curve. I'll get there, don't worry. I'll get there. I don't even know how you get XP fast in Delve. I didn't think Delve was particularly good for XP. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I was always under the assumption that it was kind of slow. Maybe that's just because you have to get Soulfight for it. I don't know. It's like, you don't ever see people doing races doing Delve, right? So I'm pretty sure that Delve is generally regarded as not the fastest way of generating levels. I wonder if there is some strategy to gaining XP, though. Like certain Delve nodes that would be better for it. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? Not me. Definitely not me. You think I should be Frost Blinking? It does actually do a somewhat decent amount of damage. I probably should be. And I'm, like, constantly surrounded by a fucking stupid amount of enemies because it's Delve. So I can spam the shit out of it. Probably don't spam the shit out of it backwards into... Oops. An explosion. Explosion. But yeah, I really can use it however fast I want to. Like, it recharges in less than a second, just due to the amount of magic and rare enemies around me. Mostly magic, I think. Primarily magic. But it's still a lot. Still quite a bit. How much Azurite am I getting? It's an amount. Not a big one, but I think that's about what you would expect from, like, normal Delve when you enter at level 40. It's not like that's super downscaled or anything. Hey, look, there are brief pockets of a different biome. Isn't that crazy? Maybe they also lowered that threshold to make things a little bit interesting, a little bit faster. Let's just keep pushing forward, honestly. Is there, like, any sort of XP punishment in the way there is for normal, like, mapping in regular areas? I would imagine there is, but maybe not. Because, like, normally when you go into an area that outpaces your level by, like, I think it's 10 levels? Or maybe it's slower than that. It might just be, like, 5 levels. You start getting an XP penalty for being out of your league. But I don't know if that applies in Delve. You know, as I keep saying, you primarily do Delve when you're, like... You're not doing Delve for XP, basically. Like, you're usually already a decent level by the time you start Delve. I mean, most people don't do Delve until mapping, myself included. Because, like, why would you when the game, like, auto digs for you up to a certain point, so... No real reason to. My favorite event? I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of the same little Delve encounters over and over again. Due to the nature of not having a lot of biomes. But maybe that'll get changed up pretty quickly, who knows. It is still cool being able to do this Delve-only nonsense. But, I mean, maybe I'm alone on this. Do I care about this? It's like decent resistances. Yeah, it's okay early on, I guess. It's okay. Maybe I'm alone on this, but, doing this event already, I'm kind of like... I understand. I mean, I already was of the opinion that I understand, why the game does not allow endless Delve normally. This is bad, right? This is bad. This is worse. This is worse. This is bad. And worse. And it's bad. And it's worse. Like, I definitely support GGG's decision to... I mean, in some cases, I disagree with it a little bit. Like, I mostly agree that, like, League stuff... And I mean, I know this is kind of a weird example, because, like, all of the Masters... like, the Delve, the Syndicate, the Temple of Atsuatl... who are the other two? Einar, and Xana. I understand that, like, those are a little bit different than regular leagues, because those from the start were made to be a permanent addition to the game. They also have a little bit of special treatment and mapping, particularly, because you can kind of target them, or at least you can, like, bulk up on the events and, like, do them all at once. I don't know. Event was not the right word. Encounter. There you go. You can bulk up on the encounters and do them all at once. Which is very different than normal League mechanics. But that was actually a pretty recent change, so... Anyways, what am I saying? I mostly agree that, like, all League content, including the Masters, should not just be things that you can do forever. However, I do think there's something to be said that if people are asking for, like, more of a specific, like, League, and it's different for everyone. Like, I really like Blight, but I know there's a ton of people who hate the shit out of Blight. I really just think that the game needs a better ability to, like, target certain content you enjoy. Yes, that's what, that's, like, exactly the purpose of Scarabs are, but Scarabs are, unless you're in a trade league, completely useless. Like, you can't guarantee you're gonna get the Scarabs you want, and there also aren't that many reliable sources of Scarabs. I mean, there are super late into the league, like, when you are already, like, done with everything, basically, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that Scarabs are the solution I'm looking for, especially because, like, it's just, like, I don't know. Scarabs basically don't do anything to help the problem, unless you're on a trade league. And even still, I don't particularly enjoy trading all that much. I mean, I know it's, like, a big part of the game for a lot of people, and I know that GGG always makes changes with trade in mind, but I wish they would make a few decisions around people who play solo self-bound and stuff, because there are certain aspects, like Scarabs, even when you talk about it, it's like, obviously that was a decision made to fix a problem with trade in mind. With trade out of mind, it doesn't fix the problem at all, is what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. What am I saying? There are the occasions where I disagree a little bit are when disagree with GGG. I mean, are with the rewards. Like, I don't know. They have, like, a very stern, set in stone idea that, like, if there is a reward given to a certain league, it has to stay in that league. Like, guarantee if Heist stays core, which it probably will, in some fashion. Weapon enchantments and body armor enchantments are going to stay in it. Also, well, I mean, obviously the alternate uniques, or whatever they're called, I forget the name. The alternate uniques are definitely going to stay Heist only, but I think the alternate quality gems probably are also, and I think, I don't know, I don't necessarily agree with that, because there are some builds locked behind it, and having to do, like, one specific encounter that you might not really enjoy, just to get something that's, like, required for your weird, funky, fun build. And again, this is excluding the idea of trade, because with trade, yeah, you can just buy the thing you want, I get it, but I don't know. I don't think that everything should just you know, whenever I have a problem with the base game, a lot of times the answer is just trade. But I don't really like that. I don't think that that's a particularly good place for the game to be in, but I don't know. Maybe I just look for different things in a game. It's very plausible. I would believe it. I would definitely believe it. But like another big one that a lot of people agree on, so I don't have to feel so bad about saying it. It's not a hot take if everyone agrees with it, is Delirium and Cluster Jewels. Like, I very much agree with the majority that Cluster Jewels should probably just be a drop that is found anywhere in the game. It is like a super pivotal part to creating characters. And, I mean, okay. There's a very strong counter-argument in favor of GGG's side, which is if Cluster Jewels were not tied to Delirium, then, like, there would be very, very little reason to do Delirium content, which is fair. But also, on that same note, I mean, you could first off just make it more likely to find Cluster Jewels there. I mean, that's still a reason. But beyond that, I don't know. If literally the only reason a player is engaging with the content is to get a specific reward out of it, then I think there's something wrong with the content. If the content isn't fun to do on its own, I don't know, man. If it's just variety for variety's sake, and even if the content is, like, actively unfun, which in certain aspects I think that Delirium is kind of actively unfun, it really, really forces you to oh, I have no zombies, and it's fine, it's just a single dude. I'll be okay. Delirium really forces your hand on backtracking, basically, because, like, I don't know, unless you're a turbo-optimized build, you're not going to be able to pick up items and still get everything you want. Full clear a map, kill the boss, while Delirium is active. You basically just have to ignore picking up any items, constantly be running and running and running, and then afterwards you go back and pick up all of the items. So you basically have to run through the map twice over. And also, it's just like, I don't know, tons of on-death effects, it fucking makes everything in, like, one glob of artifacting textures because I don't have that great of a GPU. You know. There are reasons to not like, Delirium. For sure. I think there are cool aspects to it, but I don't know. I always do it, and I'm excited to do it whenever it shows up, but I'm literally only excited because I want to get Cluster Jewels. Maybe that's good? I don't know. Maybe there is a way to make unfun content still fun just via the reward, but I don't think that's a good way of looking at it. I think that that's an accidental Band-Aid fix. Like, it's not like they wanted to make bad content. They obviously were intending on making good content and having a good reward also. But because the reward so vastly, like, outperforms the content itself, it's just like that's the only reason people are doing the content. So even if the content is bad, I feel like, I don't know, GGG gets an easy, like, brownie point because they're like, well, people still have a good time doing Delirium, so we don't need to do anything about it. When it really, I don't know, it could be touched up quite a bit, but it gets off easy just because the reward is good. So I don't know, people just kind of stop complaining. I don't know, maybe there's some people still complaining out there, but it's fine. Like, I don't think Delirium actively makes the game worse in any way. It's just like, I don't know, it's tedious. It's a little tedious. And I definitely wouldn't do Delirium if it didn't give Cluster Jewels. I'll say that. I mean, it gets more rewarding the better your character is, and like, but I don't know. It's like, if you're always pushing maps, and you're doing maps that are like, at the appropriate difficulty, Delirium is always going to push it so far out of, like, safety? Because I don't play meta builds. My builds are always kind of scraping by at moments. So, I don't know. Whenever Delirium shows up in maps, unless you're, like, in a much easier map than you should be, which is not super typical. I mean, I guess it happens, like, earlier on, because you typically are just, you kind of stomp on tier 1 maps unless you have a really, really bad character. Yeah, I don't know. Delirium just seems kind of undoable in certain spots, because, like, you have to play it hyper slow, and at that point you're getting, like, no rewards out of it, so it's just like, why am I doing this in the first place? I don't know, man. I could talk about specific leagues on and on. I think Delirium is not in the worst spot, though. It's alright. I'm glad they chose to, is there any reason to care about Unset Ring? I don't think so. What is this version? It's just, this version just has the white socket, right? I know it actually has stuff to it. Yeah. Okay. That's actually maybe interesting here. Maybe. I think in this area I'm in, I'm primarily getting hit with cold damage, but that might change soon. I don't know, man. I don't know. What are my defenses like? I'm at, like, I don't think I care. My resistances are, like, okay for the area I'm in. Okay. It's my Donkey Kong impression. No. No. No, thank you. I'm interested to see what they do when they re-implement Harvest, is what I was going to say. Because apparently they plan on doing that in the next league, which is way earlier than I was expecting it. I think it's quite a bit earlier than a lot of people were expecting it. But that's just kind of like a trope of Path of Exile, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people would be interested in each individual league without the rewards. There are some exceptions. Like, I think Delve is just, like, pretty cool, pretty fun. It's a fun way of mixing up the gameplay. I also like the Temple. Temple of Atsuatl is pretty cool. I like crafting your little temple and running through it. Syndicate has its moments. I think it can be cool, but parts of Syndicate are still frustrating to me. Like, I don't know. I hate being offered a decision from one of the Syndicate members and both options are bad. Like, that's still really frustrating. It's just like, well, you know, why did I do this? Why did I do this encounter if it's literally just going to make my, my Syndicate setup worse moving forward? That's always a little stupid. Yes, I would like to upgrade my resistance. Thank you. Why did I come back? Oh, because I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to see if I can buy cooler things from this lady, which I probably can. Definitely going to buy some better support gems. I mean, Arcane Surge is alright. Elemental Prolif is just trash, though. So, toss that. Oh! Blast Chain Mine! That's the one. Do I want to do that immediately? It's probably a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. What are my supports I have on my skill? Earliest one is Conk. I don't think... Can I get Conk? No. That's next tier of skill gems. 18. Okay. That's fine. I'll just buy all of the gems I want now, I guess. Conk. Trap and mine damage. I saw it earlier. Can I see it while it's gray? Yes? Nope, that's Swift Assembly. Trap and mine damage? That's advanced traps. God. There it is. It's not what I remembered it looking like. Controlled destruction. Another conch. I get caught. I forget what that one looks like. Yeah, I never would have found that in the crowd. Controlled destruction, and minefield is blue. That's surprising. Would not have expected minefield to be blue. High impact mine? No, there it is, minefield. Cool. That's those are my gems. That's my setup. Am I losing it? Wait a second. And okay, and blast chain. Okay, I forgot I had equipped blast chain already. I was like, that's only 4. Where's the 5th? It's not arcane surge. Blast chain, that's the one. And glacial cascade. Might as well get that too. Glah. All right. Might as well get all of my skills. Also get frostbite. Not frost blink. Frostbite. Hatred. I already have level 20 hatred. But at some point I am going to swap weapons. Not hatred. Hatred. It's a green boy. It is a green boy, right? Hatred? No, it is hatred! Fuck! I was wondering what I was doing wrong. Oh, fuck English, man. I guess if you put an E there, it would be hatered, huh? That makes sense. Summon Skitterbots. I'm not sure if that's green or blue. I'm gonna assume blue? Yes. Summon Skitterbots. And Ice Golem is green, for sure. For sure, for sure. There it is. That's all of my gems. Forever. Forever. Probably some extra supports here and there, but that's mostly it. Okay. Oh, and probably also not Frostblink, but Flame Dash. I don't need to worry about that right now, though. I mean, yeah, whatever. Fuck it, just buy it. It's on my mind. I might as well get it over with. Cool. Well, now I've turned my build from ass to super ass. Let's go. Let's go. Guess I'm gonna keep pushing forward. As slow as possible. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stream today, because it is already pretty late. I had a pretty slow start to the day. But I'll go for a bit. Dude, I hate having to manually detonate these, though. Look at how fast I place them, though. Ooh, this is not good. I feel like I've made my build worse. That's cool. You always like to see that. You love to see that. It's an all-time favorite of mine. One of my specialties. Take something good, make it awful. But I think the reason people were supportive of mines over traps is because mines, like Blast Chain Mine, has a like native increase to AoE or something. Support attacks 35% less damage. Mines last 5 seconds. Support skills have a base 5% more damage for each mine. I swear there's AoE on it somewhere. Maybe I'm losing it. I don't know. That's what I remembered. What do I know? Apparently nothing. I have already completely misinterpreted. Maybe it's just like mines by default. Maybe there's like a cluster somewhere that gives better AoE. Maybe it's a saboteur thing. Don't know why I had to say it so fancy like that. But I don't know, man. I'm glad that mana is not as much of a problem anymore, though. That seems to have helped. Partially because it's being taken as max mana. Because mines are weird like that. I still don't really understand that change. Like, that's a particularly weird change to make to mines. Making them reserve mana when you use them. Like, I get it, they do have, like, an aura around them, but it's still just weird. It just feels weird for weirdness' sake. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. Alright, any weapons I care about? Probably not. Nope. I'm not even gonna identify it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Wait, why'd I get 4 level? Oh, because I leveled up to level 10. That's right. They give you bonus skill points because of, like, the quests you're missing out on. It's like every 10 levels up to level 70, I think? I get very little life and energy shield or any sort of defenses on this build, by the way, so it's gonna die pretty easily at some point. But not yet. I'm living for now. Just you wait. This one's taking it to the end. I'm gonna accidentally find myself at rank 1 on the leaderboards. Definitely. Definitely gonna happen. It's really not a good idea to just stand still and drop mines without any sort of damage outcome. Until I press the D button. At least I have my zombies to protect me while I do it now. I feel like I probably will just want to chill out with, like, if not, well, I don't know. What would I do other than zombies? Probably just zombies. I think zombies actually make a decent amount of sense. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's like a thing that, I don't know. Like, a lot of builds in Path of Exile are like, why wouldn't you throw minions on them? You know, it's like free. I guess it's just because it wastes time, and it's not your best source of damage. I can't fucking speak. But yeah, if you're taking time away from your best damage source, I guess that would make sense, but I don't know. If they survive, no reason not to, right? It's free real estate. I mean, the obvious reason for a lot of builds is just, like, not having enough int for a level 20 zombie. But if you've already got the int going for you, I see very little reason not to. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, the biggest reason for mines over traps was the fact that mines have, like, some form of targeting that traps don't. So I think, like, if I were to do trap instead of mine, it would just sometimes shoot my glacial cascade off in, like, a random direction instead of at the monster closest. I think that is the real big reason you want mine over trap. Just weird. You would think that trap would also have some form of targeting. Just seems strange not to. Hey, now I can use Flame Dash. I mean, Frostblink really wasn't doing that bad for me, though. Maybe I just chill with Frostblink? Yeah, I don't know. I can change to Flame Dash later if I want to. And I still don't know why I'm picking up body armor, because I'm getting decent resistance out of my current body armor, so it's going to be kind of hard to push me off of it. Gonna be a little bit hard to find a replacement. For a few levels, at least. I mean, I'm fucking level 10, you know? You would hope I'm not still wearing this at level 20. Oops. God, I really do take forever to summon a zombie, though. Half an eternity. But at least I drop my mines pretty quickly. It's not the fastest, but it'll do. It works. First to reach level 92, huh? I think I still have a chance, boys. I'm on my way. Oh, God. I mean, at least I'm not getting close to death anymore. Like, I'm actually somewhat surviving here. I don't want to tempt fate by jumping in the darkness, but I do have, yeah, I've got some darkness resistance now. It doesn't instantly shred me. Well, not as much as it used to, at least, by like 12% at this point, probably. It's a slight improvement. I'm getting there. Okay, that guy is too tanky for me to kill. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Thank God he's slow. But man, the progress in this is also pretty fucking slow. Like, yeah, I'm not doing a very good job of anything, but still. I'm a little bit surprised just at how bad the XP is. It is really quite bad. I think I'm gonna hide here. Oh, never mind. That's a bad place to hide. I've changed my mind on that. I don't feel particularly safe. I mean, they're not doing that much damage, though. Maybe there's nothing to worry about. That was good damage. Look at that. All I had to do was stack up 10 mines on top of the enemy I wanted to kill. Easy peasy. All they had to do was politely wait for me. I mean, I don't know. When will I swap weapons? It's kind of hard to make that decision due to the level 20 hatred. Like, that's given me a lot. Oops. Don't idle in the darkness. That's giving me quite a bit here. And it's, you know, it scales with me since it's based on my damage. Yeah, I'll actually take some better jewelry. Sure. Been a while since I did that. Now seems as good a time as any. Getting some decent azurite. Look at that! 6! 6 azurite! Sooner or later, I'll have 20% resistance. That'll be the day. It's like, because you gain azurite so slowly, I mean, I could be going to, like, the very early nodes for azurite, but, like, you know, I'm already suffering with the tiny amount of XP that I'm getting. I don't really want to make that worse on myself by going to a lower level area. I also find it really strange that you can't damage things in the darkness. I've talked about that before, but, like, it's just, why is that a mechanic? Why are enemies protected in the darkness? Like, I guess they... I don't know. It feels counterintuitive. Like, they definitely want you to go into the darkness, but they don't want you to stay there and kill things? Like, if you can. Like, it's not a good thing to be there, because it's, you know, it's constantly damaging you, and it gets worse and worse the longer you're in there. It's not like you can just chill there forever without dropping a flare. I don't know why they need to extra punish you with the fact that you can't kill things, and will sometimes just get trapped. It's more annoying than anything else. Alright, let's drop my entire load on this guy. There you go. All 15. It's the first time I've done that since I experimented with how many I could drop at once. Hello? There's still someone alive out here. I was pretty confident I was done. Someone's hiding. I actually can't tell. What do you mean it's locked? Dude. Oh. The delve experience. Oh, there's a guy! We found him. I can't kill him because he's in the darkness, though. Come on. Please. He's not gonna come closer to me because he's got fucking infinite range. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I really gonna have to drop a flare, like, directly on top of him? What a scuffed event. Okay. Sure. That was not the right mouse button? There you go. I, like, never use my alternate mouse button, so I don't know which is M4 and which is M5. Alright. Cool. In fact, I kind of want to invert that, because I feel like flare would be better on M5, but whatever. Whatever. Yes, I will take the resistance. Thank you. It's the only reason I did this was for resistance rings, and exactly what I was hoping for. A better necklace also. Doesn't hurt. Does not hurt. Alright, it's not much better. It's actually maybe worse than just the fucking life regen. Cool. Doing good. Doing good. Moving on. Do I want to just keep pushing down? It's hard to say no. I should level up first, though. It's hard for me to say no here. Where do I go from here? I got Malding. I go from Malding to... Well, since I am doing mines, I might as well do these two, huh? Why not? Let's go for that, and I'm gonna go up here and get these mine nodes. Okay. I need to pick up the pace if I want to get anywhere with this, though. Definitely do. It's not the fastest build I've ever played, though. That's safe to say. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! It's a slightly different biome, dude. I might have already been to this biome before, but not taken note of it. I would believe it. It's just like, the fucking XP you get off of individual enemies seems very low for the level. Maybe I'm just misremembering what leveling is like, but I guess it's just because of the lack of the constant, like, skill points you get from quests in between. Maybe that's why it feels so slow. It's the way they do it is they bulk it up into every 10 levels, so I don't get that gradual, speedy increase. It's just one big burst. Feels a little bit less rewarding. But I'm also a dummy. Alright. Sapphire ring. Don't mind if I do. Oops. Prioritize cold res over everything else, because being frozen is like instant death. In a lot of cases. Especially when you don't have a flask to get rid of it. Hello? Who invited you? It's so fucking hard. Like, this is another thing. I don't know, loot explosions are cool and all, but when it's all, like, at least 90% garbage, it's just awful to wade through it to find the things you care about. It's not even good. Yeah, it's somehow worse than what I had. That was hard. Another chain gloves? Sure, let's try it. Still worse. Still worse. Okay. Cool. Let's go this path, because I get more jewelry. My jewelry isn't particularly good. It's better than it was, but, you know. Strive for greatness. That's what I've always said. And that's why I'm here, at level 13. You know how it goes. It really is so tedious, killing enemies with mines. I thought that mines auto-detonated in the same way traps did, but I guess not. What an awkward playstyle. It'll probably get better when I get minefields, so I don't have to hold right mouse button quite as long before pressing the D button. Ooh. Painful. Level 90, dude. Hate to see it happen. I didn't think Delve was particularly rippy, though, so I'm kind of surprised. It's not like you can have... Well, actually, no, that's not true. I was going to say it's not like you can have map mods, but the different biomes do sometimes generate with mods later in. Wow! Back to back! It's rough out there at the top of the ladder. Hate to see it happen. I'm still fucking baffled that people are level 90 already, dude. It has literally been out for, I'm pretty sure, less than 24 hours. It might, like, just be a little bit over 24 hours if it hit that threshold. But it hadn't been that long. Should I just be gunning it? Should I really not be killing things? Maybe gunning it is the answer. Because I think you do get, like, a big, bulky XP boost at the end of the encounters. Maybe I should just be speedrunning the run to the encounter, and only killing things when it's necessary. Let's give that a shot for a bit. I want to see just how juicy the XP hit is after this. Because you don't get any XP for killing the encounter enemies. Oh, that was actually basically nothing. Never mind. On that big, juicy XP hit. I take that one back. Alright. Garbage. Cool. Is it less garbage than this one? Yeah, unfortunately. Those are the only two things I'm working with, huh? This is also pretty bad. This is better. I mean, yeah, I'll take the life. I'll lose the resistance for the life. I've got a topaz ring, so it should be... Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but I am level 14, so... having this much resistance at this point is a little unnatural. But also, we're doing Delve, which, like I said, has a much higher amount of elemental damage than most of the campaign would give at this point. Am I in Act 2 territories? I can't tell. I think at level 14 you would be walking into Act 2. That seems about right to me. Oh shit, do I want to... Well, first off, what is this? It's probably garbage. It's probably going to get me killed. I'm not going back for that. I really want a Quicksilver. That's what I'm missing out on here. No Quicksilver is burning me up inside. Okay. All of a sudden, my speedrun tactic seems like a bad idea. I seem to be surrounded by all of the enemies I neglected to kill earlier. What's going on? I do want to get some zombies going again. At the very least. But even that, like, large group of enemies gave me nothing. Nothing! How do you get XP in this? How are people already level 90? I don't get it. I don't understand at all, man. I'm confused. Maybe I'm doing something very wrong. Oh, you know what? That gave me a huge XP bonus. Maybe I should just be going for Azurite areas. Maybe that's what I'm missing out on. Because that was the juicy hit I was looking for last time. Azurite's where it's at. I should probably take the mana flasks. What the fuck is this game? That's surprising. I'm surprised to see someone blindly stumbling into a Path of Exile stream without knowing what they're getting into. I can't imagine that's all that common. How do you describe it? It's a Diablo-like. That's the easy, lazy explanation. It's a Diablo-like. If you know what Diablo is, that's what this is. Alright. Maybe I should... I'm gonna give that a shot. Thanks for the follow, dog. I'm gonna try and keep going for the Azurite, hoping that that's a good amount of XP. But, I don't know. What other tropes can you tie to other games? It's an RPG. You pick up items to replace your shitty items, of which most of mine are right now, so pretty much anything is an upgrade. If you don't have much experience with Diablo, you can say it's a top-down Borderlands-like. That'll work. That'll get you somewhere closer to the understanding. Another term for it is a loot treadmill. Yeah, it's basically a Skinner box. I know I keep using terms, but it's a Skinner box, but highly abstracted, so that when you don't think about it too hard, you don't even know it's a Skinner box. Do you play this game? Any other game? I do play other game. In fact, I don't play that much of this game. Not anymore, at least. This is the first time in a little bit, just because what's going on right now is a special event. Normally, this game mode that I'm playing in is not something you can do permanently. But, due to the nature of the special event, that is the way it is. It's hard to describe anything about Path of Exile to people who have no context for it. Like, normally there's like a campaign that you go through and you do quests and stuff. You kill bosses. But the way this event is set up is basically like, okay, here we go. Oh god, am I really gonna... Yeah, fuck it, let's roll with it. It's basically like if you were playing Toontown, right? Everyone's favorite game, Toontown. But only the mini-games. That's my really bad explanation. And I'm sticking to it. Because it literally makes no sense, and it makes less sense the more you think about it. Which is why it's the perfect explanation that will never be toppled. The explanation does become a lot less useful if you've never played Toontown. Which I imagine is, unfortunately for you, a pretty huge overlap of players who haven't played Path of Exile and players who haven't played Toontown. It's pretty much one-to-one, those communities. As soon as Toontown died, everyone walked over to Path of Exile. It's like the #1 replacement. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking beaming. For now. I actually almost died there, a little bit. I didn't really talk about it because I was too busy talking about Toontown. But I was kind of close to dying. It's the closest I've been to dying in a while. It's just one particular rare enemy decided to do real damage for a little bit. Doesn't happen all that often. Like, ever since I got a tiny amount of armor, or maybe it's evasion, maybe it's my block chance, I don't know. I haven't been taking any fucking damage. Maybe it's the resistances. You know, I would actually say it's a pretty decent amount goes towards the resistances. Because, like, these guys aren't doing elemental damage, but the vast majority of Delve enemies deal, I think exclusively elemental. I don't think they do any physical. I'm probably dead fucking wrong on that, but... Like, the spiders and stuff, I think they do, like, mostly pure cold. I'm pretty sure their explosions, at the very least, are pure cold. But again, I could be super wrong on it. It's not like I am constantly scanning the wiki for exactly what damage types things are. Does that sound like me? Do I sound like the kind of guy who's thorough like that? Does any sort of preparation? Doubt it. I doubt it. I feel like in need of some sort of upgrade, but I'm struggling to find out what that is. I'm just kind of mainlining the jewelry, because I know that resistances will be nice, but what do I go for after I reach max res? Okay, this is good. That's not bad. It's not good. It's not great, at least. Is it better than what I currently have on? Ooh, probably. Yeah! Yeah, I would say that that's better than what I currently have on. No, this belt was better, just because of the 22 max life. Let's see. No, not very good. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, and that's all I had to look at there. Cool. Cool. Oh wait, actually, potential threat to my leather belt I just equipped? No, that's not as good. Alright, I'm done. Done looking at equipment. I know that's like 90% of what you do in this game. Well, at least that's 90% of your conscious experience with this game. As far as, like, time actually being spent, it's probably about 30% looking at equipment. But the other 70% of the game where you're actually killing things, you're hardly conscious. It's like a fugue state. You just wake up at the end of it, and before you know it, you're looking at equipment. And there you go. You're in the 30% that feels like 90%. It's actually, like, the more I think about that, fuck the Toontown. I mean, the Toontown was funny, but that's actually, like, a very accurate feel for Path of Exile. You really don't notice how much time is being spent just killing things. Mindlessly. Like, it's been an hour and a half? Who would have known? If I didn't have a timer, I wouldn't have. I'm embarrassed, like, I don't want to talk about how much I spent playing Fall Guys last night. Because, like, I've already talked about how miserable it was, and if I mention how long I put myself through that misery, it just gets really sad. But I was a little bit surprised that when I stopped playing Fall Guys, it was like 5 a.m., and I started at 12. It's just, I don't know, man. Especially, like, the closer and closer I got towards actually completing the battle pass, you know. The phallachi. It got to me. So yeah, I would say, after another recent exposure to doing the, what's it called? I'm stalling because I forget the name of it. Azurite, that's the one. After doing the Azurite encounter again, I can fairly confidently say that do be giving me big XP boosties. I don't really have a great way of accessing a bunch more, though. Guess I'll go here for the armor. Because I could use upgrades to my armor, too. It's very weird, just being able to, like, toggle, like, yeah, I need this right now, so I'm going to go for the thing that directly gives me that reward. That's a foreign experience in Path of Exile. Nearly nothing is targeted. So it's pure random chance most of the time. It's an interesting experience. I'm glad I'm playing it. Like, you know, you only get this one opportunity, your one chance to do Endless Delve and Mom's Spaghetti or whatever. So, I'm glad I'm seeing it while it's here. Even though, you know, I'm not the largest fan of it. I do like Delve, but, like, especially this early Delve, where you can't really go into the darkness, it's not the most interesting. I probably could upgrade my resistance a little bit. Like, God, I really want, like, a Quicksilver, too. Like, it's hard to argue going into the darkness when you don't even have a Quicksilver, either. Like, that feels like an easy recipe for getting myself killed. Speaking of which, I find myself surrounded. You may find yourself. Just spawn a couple zombies back there to distract them. Oh, it actually worked, like, really well. Hey, we're starting to get the fire goblins. Which, means I can't ignore that as my least upgraded resistance anymore. Okay, this is actually kind of bad. This is, My damage is not the best right now. That's becoming very apparent. And my sustainability even less so. Or more so, I guess, when talking about apparency. Apparency? Is that a word? Probably not. I've never heard it used before. And that's my metric for if something is real or not. A true scholar, I know. Okay, well, we made it. It was a little bit threatening, but not all that scary, I guess. Another death, huh? Another death. They just keep coming. And they don't stop. Wasn't I supposed to be getting armor here? Where the fuck is my armor? This is all trash. Really? Oh, there we go. Okay, still garbage. Cool. Is that it? Is that that's my armor reward right there, guys? This is my armor. That's not even loot filter. That's just actually, I got 2 fucking items out of that. And both of them are ass. Okay, cool. Like I said, target farming. I just pick what I want and the game gives it to me. Easy as that. 2 pieces of armor. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, please let me use my movement ability again. Okay, I'm starting to regret the lack of flame dash. The frost blink made sense a little bit when I was doing the encounter. Okay, it makes more sense the more you're surrounded. But if you're just getting walled off by like a small group of enemies, okay, now you know what? No, I'm keeping frost blink. You are very often surrounded by enemies. It basically grants me infinite dashes. Whereas Flame Dash, I would have to wait for the cooldown. Most of the time. I talked myself back. I was debating it, but I brought it back. What is the modifier these guys have? It's just nothing. Nothing. They're just strong. I just no longer have enough armor to outpace the damage. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not scared or nothing. It's whatever. Can you fight me, please, so that I don't have to worry about you showing up randomly in the middle of the encounter? Thank you. I'm also not doing enough damage to freeze things reliably anymore. I'm just getting them chilled. You know, debuffs are kind of interesting in Path of Exile. I don't think I really like the way debuffs are set up in it, truth be told. I think that it is nice. I agree with the notion of 2 things. I agree with the notion that debuffs should be balanced around HP. I don't think they should be balanced around purely max HP, though, because, like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though. I think whenever you look, because, like, there's an ailment threshold, is always the terminology used, and whenever you look up what exactly ailment threshold is, they say it's roughly based on max HP, except for certain bosses in which it's, like, half of their max HP, which is also cool. Like, I agree that they... And that was a somewhat recent change. I think as of Legion, they changed it so that bosses could be easily met with ailments. Can I just activate all? Okay, I can. I can indeed just activate all of them. Cool. So that's good, but it's not exactly. I don't know. I think it's very weird that, like, you can have an enemy, especially bosses, like, even at 50%... Oh, I might be in trouble here. I might be in a bad spot. Cool spots, less known brother. Less respected also. Fuck bad spot. I'm trying to not stand still here because, yeah, as soon as I do, I'm gonna get chain stunned and potentially die. Okay, God, I'm also learning something about mines. You cannot detonate them if you're too far away from them. This just in. Okay, I'm slowly pruning the hedges. They're getting cut back ever so slightly. I need to fucking summon some zombies is what I need. Yikes. I didn't have enough dead bodies to do it earlier, but yeah. Oh, I can have 4 zombies now. Look at that. There you go. I should not have activated all 3 fires at once. I'm figuring out. Ooh, fuck. One of those hit really hard. I think it was a crit. But just in case it wasn't, and that's actually just his damage, let's be careful. My zombies, they're not holding up too well in court. Ooh, and I'm out of life flasks. I think I'm dead as fuck, and it's, like, really tragic because I can't combat this at all. I just don't have the damage, man. I think they have life regen, too, at least some of them. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. This is sad, man. This is eating me up inside. Like, I don't have any damage. This is gonna be the end of the stream, by the way. Wrapping it up nice and quick here. I experienced Endless Delve. Not the most positive opinions, honestly, but that's kind of what you get when you play Toontown mini games for an hour and 40 minutes. The analogy holds up, I'm telling you, man. Best analogy I've ever made. I don't even remember what I was talking about before that happened. Yeah, I guess I'll finish my thought process. I remember. Ailments and enemies' resistances to them. I think it's very strange that you can be fighting a boss for like a reasonable amount of time. Say that your build doesn't have the best damage potential, but it does have decently strong ailment potential against like regular enemies. I think it's very weird that against a boss, basically your ailments don't do anything unless you do an absurd amount of damage. I think that's very weird. Because, like, bosses have, like, some of the later game bosses just have ridiculous amounts of HP. And it feels very strange that you can have a build focused around these ailments and just never get a chance to use them unless you have, on top of those ailments, also just a stupid amount of damage. I think a really, really easy Band-Aid fix that I wouldn't mind that much is if they made it so that ailment threshold was not strictly max HP, but if it was tied to the monster's current HP. So as you're killing the monster, and it makes sense too, like the weaker the monster is, because you're, getting it close to death, the more you would be stunning it, the more you would be freezing it, chilling it, shocking it, burning it, whatever. I think that makes way more sense to me. Anyways, that's my hardcore Endless Delve experience. A little pathetic. I'll own up to that. My only defense is that I really don't do Delve all that much, so there you go. That's it. It's gonna be Path of Exile for a little bit, unless like next League really blows me in an amazing way. It's probably gonna be it for Path of Exile for a while. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I had an okay time. I don't know. I mainly think that I've left the experience liking Delve less. I don't know. Delve can be fun, but it's only really fun when your build is already imagined, and you have enough darkness resistance to actually push into the darkness. It just becomes very boring if you're just doing the encounters, especially like in this context where it was like the same encounters over and over and over again. Got pretty stale. So yeah. I think it's pretty clear why GGG does not just allow endless delve, but I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Yeah. I'll probably stream tomorrow. I don't know, depends on how I'm feeling. I have no idea what I would stream, but I'll figure it out then. So, see you there.